Hi, I'm Shai Culver, and if you want to find out more information on P3's Funny Bōnz, watch this video. I fell in love with theater about middle school, so that was like circa 2009 for me. I was cast as Aladdin in our middle school production of Aladdin, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but I would like to say it's because I was the only tan kid who went to our Ohio school. So my teacher was like, you're perfect for this male role. I decided I had to be part of the theater world later on in high school. I just really kept falling in love with after school theater production activities or improv classes. I remember my dad signed me up for an improv class over summer, and I just completely took over like the entire little situation. I was telling the kids what they needed to do and how they needed to do it. And then I watched Legally Blonde in high school, and I was like, I'm going to be the first Asian Elle Woods. And now there's a production in Tokyo, so I guess I can't live that dream, but it's fine. It's fine. I would say I fell in love with sketch comedy also in middle school. Saturday Night Live is a really big thing in our household. I have a bunch of vinyls I collect of like really old recordings of SNL during like the heyday of it all. So it's just always been engraved in me to have this dream of being on that stage, either as a host or a cast member. And then when I moved to LA, it became an obsession because I realized Groundlings and all the other schools where everybody started out was there. And I think I attempted every summer to try to do at least one class somewhere. Sketch comedy format is so unique because I think when it comes in terms of writing, you're looking at long form, short form. There's so many different scenario possibilities, especially when you're in a live environment and you're no longer working from a script and it's just immediate responses. The whole yes and can really, really uplift a performance, or it can just tank it depending on, again, the live scenarios you're given. But when you look at it from a writing perspective too, long form is such a unique way of writing, especially for comedy. And I find it so interesting. Sketch comedy is good for the soul because there are just some days where you need a good laugh. You could be having the roughest day and you just need that one good laugh to take you so far away from it all. I heard about P3 Company back around 2019. I auditioned for their Steel Magnolias production, and I got the phone call that night, and I was so excited. However, during that production, I wasn't able to close with them because I broke my arm doing another production. So me and John make jokes all the time about how I showed up on closing night high off Vicodin with a cast and everything, being like, put me on stage, John, put me on stage. And he's just like, for liability reasons, no. I was just sitting there in the audience watching, being like, that's my character. So me and John have this really unique friendship from that experience where he just felt so bad. And I've just been wanting to be like, I can do it. So I've auditioned for almost everything they've done. Or John hits me up and he's like, hey, I have this in mind and I think you'd be perfect for it. So I really love this unique friendship I have with John and the family that is P3 Company now. I think P3 is so unique in LA because, one, they were striving to be one of the first like big equity theaters out here at first, and then COVID hit, and all those things happened. But John has relentlessly pursued his company in such an admirable way, even through Zoom performances, online events. And now that we finally get our feet back on an actual stage, it's just this beautiful thing to see come to fruition. So originally, I heard about P3 Funny Bōnz when John was messaging me earlier in the year. This was during COVID. He was like, hey, I'm messing around with this idea. I'd really love you to be a part of it. But I was already doing so many other things at the time that I was like, I'm going to have to sit this one out. I was able to witness it when it streamed, and I thought it was the best thing ever. And then John reached out to me again a little bit afterwards, and he was like, hey, do you still want to be a part of this? I have this idea for you. And I was like, you know what? It was such a great experience to watch it. I regretted not being able to do it. So I was like, yes, immediate yes, put me in. So the new Funny Bōnz group, I would really say we idolize and envision a SNL vibe, the SNL experience for you in Los Angeles. All of it is musical theater, or it's news snippets and reporters talking about what's going on in today. And we're just having such a good, fun live time. So premiering this version at the Fringe Festival, I'm beyond excited, not only because it's my first time at the Fringe Festival, but I'm just so excited to show you guys what we have in store. We have been adding content, removing content, adding content. It's been this ongoing, crazy collaborative work. And I'm just really excited for people to see how hard the rest of the cast has been working and just how funny everyday life can be if you look at it from that perspective. I would love for the audience to take away from the Funny Bōnz performance, just to have a good time. Even if it isn't the best show, even if they saw something, way better that night, I just hope that they go away at the end of the night being like, that was a really fun time. I just want them to be glad they experienced it. So I'm looking forward to performing this song called I Drive the 405 at the Fringe Festival. And it is the most insane musical theater piece I think I've ever gotten the opportunity to do. It is chaotic in every way. I live very far away, so I have to drive the 405 a lot to get to places. So it's just one of these like big therapy release songs for me. And I'm just so excited to be able to just be chaotic and weird on stage about driving on the 405. What I'm looking forward to the most at Fringe Festival is because I'm so new, I have really no idea what to expect. I'm excited to see all the different shows. I'm excited to see all the new, they have meetings on Wednesday night, so I'm really trying to get involved in one of those. I'm just really excited to see all these artistic people be artistic again after the closure we've had on theater for so long. I think people should come watch us at Fringe Festival because we're a good time. We are a fun group of people. We love each other. We care about each other. And I really think that'll show. And I want the audience to know that we actually love and care for them. So the fact that we are inviting them into this home we have created, I would just love for them to experience that. My hope for the future of P3's Funny Bōnz is we are talking about possibly doing this more. Possibly getting a venue outside of Fringe Festival and having a bigger ensemble, inviting more actors, and making this kind of like a weekly fun SNL type of situation. Theaters like P3 Company survive off of community support. Community theaters in general are very underfunded. So I just think any opportunity you can to help give what you can to your local community theater is such a blessing for either the directors, the actors, anybody involved with trying to get that company off its feet so you can continue to be entertained. Just that it's such a loving, welcoming little family, and that we're always open arms for audience and new members alike. Hi, my name is Shai Culver. I'm part of P3's Funny Bōnz. You can find us at P3's website, and if you want to find any more information or just come see us at the Fringe Festival, I'd be really happy to see you there.